Hello everyone, this is Annabella again, and I'm here for my weekly celebrity reading. As mentioned last week, I was debating to do a reading for IU and Jong Suk or Haein and Jisoo, and have decided to do a quick reading for IU and Jong Suk first. Just because last week I found out one of IU's latest Instagram posts during her US tour, she went to eat at my favorite K-barbecue restaurant. I knew exactly where she sat because I've probably sat there before. It was funny because last time I went to eat there, I was thinking, I wonder if a Korean celebrity will come here and eat. Just because, in my opinion, that place has the best kimchi. Crazy, it actually happened. Okay, sorry, got sidetracked. But yeah, let's take a look at IU and Jong Suk. Their first card is Seven of Pentacles. So actually, I remember the last time when I did a reading for them, I felt wary. I know a lot of fans want this relationship to work out. I want this to happen too, but all I saw was a lot of work, stress, and struggles. There's definitely love though, but there's literally only 24 hours in a day. It's just hard for them. In the Seven of Pentacles, the man is leaning on a stick. The stick is actually represents all the burden he has prior to being able to grow his pentacles. But because he is currently waiting and hoping for his pentacles to grow, we can also say that IU and Jong Suk are at a phase where they are basically trying to reassess their relationship. Are they right for each other? Or is this even a good time to maintain this relationship? They are obviously in this state because they both know they don't have a lot of time for each other. It's not as fulfilling as how it used to be. Six of Cups. Not only that they have known each other for years now, I truly believe they had great times together throughout their relationship. I'm going to be logical though. I don't want to make any claims because their current breakup came through as a rumor only, but both of them never confirmed or denied anything. However, this card does represent the past. Therefore, what I think the energy is trying to tell us here is currently, due to their schedule or by their own decision, they haven't had the chance to reproduce good memories like the past. It's like this relationship, which they hold dearly, is starting to vanish. The circumstance automatically caused them to be in this situation. Knight of Cups. Because of this Knight of Cups, I really think they still have feelings for each other. I especially think Jong Suk still has feelings towards IU. I think between the two of them, he would still hope for this relationship to continue. But I don't know, the rumor is concerning. And you know what's most interesting about their energy here? I feel like they are so aware of their feelings for each other, so their energy and feelings aren't that flaky. What's flaky is their anticipation for the future. I do see Jong Suk not wanting to let go though. He still has hopes, but take a look at this. Him who is trying to offer his cups, but the next card is the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles happen to be facing away from the Knight of Cups. The Page of Pentacles has his focus on the pentacles he's holding. He's not looking at the Knight of Cups at all. IU seems to be very career oriented. She is less emotional compared to Jong Suk, I feel, because the Page of Pentacles is a bit more simple-minded. He just wants to focus on one thing at a time. Love doesn't seem to be her top priority. I even think she feels like marriage can wait. There's no need to be so focused on that right now, as she is still young and career is still important. It makes me wonder if IU and Jong Suk have some clashing ideas here or not, because they seem to carry two opposite energies within this relationship. That being said, Their last card is the Eight of Pentacles. Now, I can tell you, from the look of these 5 cards, it doesn't really indicate that they are completely out of each other's life. This Eight of Pentacles, though, shows someone who is super dedicated, super focused. He knows his worth because he works hard on his craft. And this energy carries to IU and Jong Suk as well. I feel as though they both wish for the other person to understand and accommodate them for their needs, but maybe it's still a process they are going through, or perhaps it's something they both have already figured out. But what I am afraid of is that they are starting to realize they both desire different things. And though they still love each other, the rumor about them breaking up is unavoidable because they may be in the period where they are shifting away from this relationship. So yeah, honestly, if this is really a breakup, this is one of the most peaceful breakup I have ever seen. Not only do they still have feelings for each other, but they are dealing with this very peacefully. No major conflicts or uncertainties. If they are not lovers, I believe they can still remain as friends. Of course, though, as I wrap this up, I would always like to say in my disclaimer, celebrity reading is for entertainment only. I may not be 100% accurate. Please remember to be logical, have an open mind, and keep yourself grounded with the information. If you're interested in buying a reading from me, please check out my description for my contact information or visit my Etsy store, annabellatarot.etsy.com. I do accept payment and donations via PayPal. For pricing, please see my channel's description. Feel free to leave your requests in the comments, but I will prioritize purchase readings and most popular requests that fit my interests. Thank you so much. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Have a nice day and see you next time.